During this lecture, we'll be talking about the multiple alleles, how we can know the number of the genotypes of a given gene, and also the allelic frequency and how we can calculate it when we're referring to multiple alleles. It's quite simple, so let's dive into it. First of all, we're going to be calculating the number of the genotypes. We can use that. We can do that using the following formula, which is n plus 1 over 2. And n refers to the number of alleles of a given gene. And the example that is going to be we're going to be diving into in the next slide, we're going to be talking about a gene that has 3 alleles. So in this case, we've got 3 times 3 plus 1 divided by 2. That is going to be 3 times 4 over 2, which is going to be 6. Example number 3. In this example, we observed the gene A with 3 different alleles. Obviously, we just calculated the number of the genotypes. If we want to like break them down into A1, A2, and A3, and these are all the possible combinations that they can have. The number of the genotypes that are present are in the right part of the table. Now, if we want to calculate the frequency of a particular allele, in this case, we've got A1. All we have to do is count how many times, or first of all, we have to observe where A1 is present. Next, we're going to be counting them, and also always we have to multiply the number by 2. Or maybe not. We're going to be explaining this in a few seconds. So we've got calculating the frequency of A1. We've got 2 times 4, which is present in the first one. Here we are going to be multiplying the number by 2 because we've got 2 copies of this allele. Next, we've got adding 41. Whenever we're adding this number, we're going to be only adding 1 because we only have 1 copy because it is present in the A1, A2. Therefore, we're only going to be having 1 copy of this allele in 41 of these organisms. Next, we've got 25, and obviously this is also only counted once because it is present in the A1, A3 genotype, and it is only present in 1 copy. Now, if we want to calculate them, we've got 2 times 4 plus 41 plus 25, which is going to be totaling up to 74. This is going to be divided by 548. By the way, we've got the 548 number by multiplying the 274 population, number of the organisms in this population, by 2. Therefore, we're going to be getting the frequency of this allele, which is A1. It is going to be 0.135 in this population. It is also worth noting that if we calculate the rest of the alleles, which are the A2 and A3, we're going to be totaling up the number to 1.